Good morning, class. Standard 8 Physical Educations. Today's chapters volleyball notes continuations of uh, playing actions. Continuations. Now, attack it. The volleyball games is attack it is one of the most powerful weapon. Forcibly hitting the ball towards the opponent court, except blocking, is called attack hit. This is definitions. So always ask in terms in for your exam time that all terms only come. Define attack it, explain attack it, what is attack it. These all things you have to one, two lines answer you have to remember with that. Now characteristics of the attack hit. How is going to actions? What are that? Definition of the attack hit: all actions which direct the ball towards the opponent. Remember, all action to direct the ball towards the opponents. Understood? With the exception of service and block. That is not attack it. All rest of the items, whether kicking the ball, taking with the hand with the head or body, is all attack it, called attack it, or consider as attack hits, HIT. Next, this is the first definition. What define the attack hit? This answer is most enough. Not more than that is not right. That is not necessary answer. What are the during the attack it? What can be allowed? Definition alak. What are the things can do during attack hit? During an attack hit, tipping is permitted only if the ball is cleanly hit and not caught or thrown. The ball may be dropping with the hands. That also tipping. Now, normally we call tipping. Now you will go attacker cannot hit means you will just follow through slow hit to slow touch the ball. It may land slowly on the opponent court. Tipping is permitted but should not catch or thrown. That is a foul. An attack hit is completed at the moment that the ball completely crosses the vertical plane of the net or it touched by an opponent. This is ball should go clearly between two playing surface, playing area, between two antennas, or it touched by any opponent. Serve ball cannot touch any opponent, or maybe while playing the ball touches the player and bounce back. That is when you are playing any direction, ball may rebound. Next, restriction of the attacker. This is also important. Restrictions. A front row player, those who are standing in front line, it is called attack zone. The three players standing is called front row player. They may attack the ball within their zones. Even though you may ask why not backline player cannot attack. Yes, they will. They also attack from where behind the attack line. In their back positions, ball they can hit from that area. After hitting, they may land in front court. That is allowed. But backline player touching the attack line and hitting, that also foul. A front row player may complete an attack hit at any height provided that the contact with the ball has been made within the player's own space. You have to hit within his own space, SPACCE. Second point, the back row player may complete an attack hit at any height from behind the front zone. That means from behind the attack line. Just now I told you. At his her takeoff, the player's foot must neither have touched nor crossed over the attack line. That also foul. He cannot touching the attack line jumping. Is taking takeoff from front court and hitting. That also foul. He has to hit from behind his line. He may land inside the front court after hitting the ball. After his her hit, the player may land within the front zone. That's what I told you. A back row player may also complete an attack hit from the front zone if at the moment the contact part of the ball is lower than the top of the net. If ball is coming above a net, he cannot attack. Below the net, he can take the ball. Below the net, he can take. If a ball crosses above the net, he cannot hit the ball. Ball below the net level, top of the net level, ball is within the level of the net, then you can touch the ball. No player is permitted to complete an attack hit on the opponent's service when ball is in the front zone and entirely higher than the top of the net. That means the blocking or attacking the opponent's service is a foul. Previous 10 years back it was there. Now new rules comes, they removed that rule. They cannot block the opponent's service because service is important. They cannot hit directly. There are no players, they stand like a wall. The ball won't cross to their playing court. So that's why they restricted for them also. Next, faults of the attack hit. What are the faults for attack hits? First point, a player hit the ball within the playing space of the opposing team. Second point, the player hit the ball outside the boundary line of the opponent. Third point, a back row player completes an attack hit from the front zone if at the moment of the hit the ball is entirely higher than the top of the net. They will not come in front zone and hit the ball. That also foul. A player completes, that is the fourth point, a player completes an attack hit on the opponent's service when the ball is in front court and entirely higher than the top of the net. They cannot attack. Fifth point, a libero completes an attack hit if at the moment of the hit the ball is entirely higher than the top of the net. The defensive player, the next chapter is libero player. My chapter is coming, I will explain to you that. Libero player is a defensive player. He will not attack, he will not block, he will not serve. That is why it's a specific defensive player called libero. You see his role what is there, but he is restricted somewhere. When libero chapter is coming, I will explain. Sixth point, a player completes an attack hit from the higher than the top of the net when the ball is coming from an overhand finger pass by a libero in his or her front court. Libero player cannot cross the ball above the net. He cannot touch the ball. If you above the net is touching and crossing, that is fault. Now blocking. This is the most important technique in volleyball. The team has strong blocking players, then the team can win easily. Normally called is a defense. Blocking is the defense. When the opponent hitting the ball towards their court, to the opponent court, if a blocker is strong blocker, the ball cannot cross and go to the opponents. When a blocker is there blocking the ball and falling their own court, attacker's side, so the team cannot win. So blocking also important. The blocking attempt also is there. Blocking, completed block, collective block. So what is the meaning of blocking? Definition of blocking. Blocking is the action of players close to the net to intercept the ball coming from the opponents by reaching higher than the top of the net, regardless of the height of the ball contact. Only front row players are permitted to complete a block, but at the moment of the contact with the ball, part of the body must be higher than the top of the net. Only front row player can complete the block. Back row player cannot come in the front court and block. That is the fault. Remember always. Everybody, volleyball 6 players, everybody is attacker. But restriction is there. When the front row player can attack the front row from their own space, and back row they will do the work at this their space. They will not go to other space and disturb. That is a fault. Next, block attempt. While blocking, he may not touch the ball, simply jumping and raise the hand and landing without touching the ball. That is called block attempt. A block attempt is the action of blocking without touching the ball. It means he will jump above the net, but he is not touch the ball. As landing without touching the ball. That is called block attempt. Next, completed block. A block is completed whenever the ball is touched by the blocker. Block attempt without ball touching, that is block attempt. Completed block means when blockers jumps, attempt to block, but he touched the ball, that means completed the block. He is completed his blocking work. Third one, collective block. This is also important. Collective block means one or two or three players together and jumping, any one of them touching the ball. That is called collective block. A collective block is executed by two or three players close to each other and is completed when one of them touches the ball. This is called collective block. Next, block contact. Consecutive, that means the quick and continuous, called consecutive contacts with the ball may occur by one or more blockers provided that the contacts are made during one actions. When block 3 players are jumping, any one of them touches and going there, again he is taking. Fine, any player, that action should be the one actions at the same time. Blocking within the opponent's space. This is, I told you, reaching opponent's court. It is a fault. While blocking, player putting the hand on the arm opponent's face. No. While attacking, you can put. When you are receiving the ball and setting up, attacker is not attacking, then you cannot block the ball. Opponent team you cannot block. In blocking, the player may place his hands and arms uh, behind the net, provided that this action does not interfere with the opponent's play. Thus, it is not permitted to touch the ball beyond the net until an opponent has executed an attack it. Before he is attacking, blocking me, that is a foul. Now, block on team hits. This is also important. A block contact is not counted as a team hit. I told you team permitted 3 contacts. In addition, blocking. Blocking is not counted the team hits. Apart from 3 hits, is the blocking is the bonus contact. After blocking, they may avail 3 contact to return the ball over the net. The block contact is not counted as a team hit. Consequently, after a block contact, a team is entitled to 3 hits to return the ball over the net. Second point, the first hit after the block may be executed by any player, including the one who has touched the ball during the block. Next, blocking the service. This is a serving fault. Blocking fault will becomes. To block an opponent's service is forbidden. That is restricted. You cannot block the opponent's service. Now, blocking faults. This is also important. Often will come for your exams. Write 6 blocking faults. Write any 4 blocking faults. What are the faults? Let me read. First one, the blocker touches the ball in the opponent's face either before or simultaneously with the opponent's attack hit. Second point, a back row player or a libero player completes a block or participates in a completed block. That's a fault. Blocking the opponent's service, fault. Ball is sent out of block, that is also fault. Blocking the ball in the opponent's space from outside the antenna, that also fault. Some player may be clever putting the hand behind the antenna, outside the antenna, not inside the playing face. Outside this playing face putting the ball and blocking, that also foul. Sixth point, a libero attempts an individual or collective block. This also became a fault. There is a 6th fault is in serving blocking faults. Often it is come for your exams. Write any 4 blocking faults, 4, 5 faults or 6 fault, whatever it is. Total 6 is there. So any point, 6 point you can write it. So next chapter we are coming, chapter 5, the interruptions, intervals and delays. Interruption means interval. That is interruptions in between stoppage. Stoppage of the game is called interruptions. Interruption means light goes when heavy rains come, when heavy wind flowing up. This is called interruptions. External interruptions. Interval means the regular taking timeouts, player substitution called intervals. And delays. What type of delays? Player is not coming on time on the court, that also delay. Player is not obeying when he called, that also delay. External delay, but that's I told you rain comes, when floodlight is not there, ground problem, technical problem, these all delays will happen. So next week I will talk about these chapters: interruption, interval, and a delay. Good morning, class. Stay safe, stay home.